Hello and welcome! This is Mousegunner, and I'm going to be taking a look at something else that I picked up during the Steam Summer Sale, and that is the Don't Starve collection. This is going to include the original Don't Starve, its 2 DLC, and the standalone Don't Starve Together, which is going to add in multiplayer functionality. Because I've never played any of the Don't Starve games, I thought it was best to start off with just the standard Don't Starve game without any of the DLCs. Now, because I have the DLCs, when I launch it, it's going to load in the latest of the DLCs, Shipwreck. But when I start a game, which we'll be seeing here in a second, I can choose which of the DLCs I am going to use, or I can do it without any of the DLCs. So, as we can see, I can turn on one or the other DLC, not both, or turn them both off. And as far as characters go, I think in the base game, the only character you start with is going to be the default character, the gentleman scientist, Wilson. So, his main thing is he grows a magnificent beard. And Don't Starve Together, I did poke around with that a little bit. You more or less have all of the characters unlocked from the beginning, and because of that, I thought it would be more fun to start with the original Don't Starve, so I can learn a little bit more about the game and have the fun of unlocking these characters. So let's go ahead and start up. Would you like to make this world compatible with Shipwreck? So this is going to add in a couple features. I'm going to say no, just because I want to have the original experience. Now, I have seen Don't Starve played a little bit, but I don't really know that much about it, so this is very much going to be a learning process for me. And this is very much the first time I've played it, outside of just a little bit of a test run, which was like maybe 10 seconds long. So, I know I have to survive, and most of that includes not starving, because that is the title of the game. I'm hoping we get that little bit of intro video to start things off, as I had the first time I launched in. Yep, there we go. Hey pal, you don't look so good. You better find something to eat before night comes. Alright, so I know that you can pick flowers, and I think you can even eat them. As a matter of fact, let's confirm that. Yeah, eat. So, pick some grasses. Oh, we've got some seeds over here. I don't really, because I don't have that much experience with the game, I don't really know the course of what you would do to survive normally. I know that there's a crafting mechanic over on the left here. And I know you have various resources, the saplings and the grasses being one. You've obviously got trees, but I can't do anything with the trees because I don't have any means to cut them down at the moment, but that's where the crafting is going to come in. So I figure a good idea... Oh, and we already have something that we can craft, so it looks like something to do with a light we can do, which is nice, because as far as I understand the day-night cycle, once we get into night, it's very bad to not have a light source. As a matter of fact, I think that could lead to your death. Looks like we do have some rocks up above, so I might be able to get an axe here if I... Ooh, didn't let the animation complete to get the little twig. I also am aware that you have 3 main resources: your food, your health, and your sanity. Sanity, I believe, just goes down over time. There's things that can make it worse. Ooh, okay, it's sleeping. I'm guessing that means that it is not ready to be picked. This game's got an interesting sense of humor to it, and a really cool art aesthetic. I've always wanted to get into Don't Starve, and I just never really got around to it. And things like these Steam Summer Sales are good incentives to get into a game that you've always wanted to play, but for whatever reason, you just never have. Okay, so we have a number of things we can craft. Let's take a look now. So, ooh, there we go. I definitely want an axe to start off, so we can get that going. Now, as far as lights, it looks like all I can do is a torch. So what do we need to do a campfire? We need wood, and we need it, like, fairly soon. So I'm gonna go over to this nice big tree. Yeah, this one's fine. And we'll chop it down. It looks like I can just hold down rather than having to repeatedly click. Take that, nature. Alright, so we have the wood, so we do have some bare essentials to survive here. So I probably want to figure out where I want to set up camp. Probably a nice central area. Is there a map? Ah, tab. Okay, there is a map, so that helps. There's a lot of rabbits in this area. So this might be an area that is good place to set up. Just because it could be a source of food. Now, I have no means of catching. Oh, what is this? Well, at least he gave me some twigs. This looks like some kind of road. Oh, do you move quicker on the road? It looks like you do. That's where we're going to want the pick, I think. So, can we make one yet? Not yet. We're going to need more stones, probably. Okay. I believe it's not really officially night until it hits that purple area. But I need to start thinking about getting a base set up. So, this looks like not necessarily a bad spot. So what I'm going to do is just go into light. And we're going to get a campfire. Now, I think fire pit's better. But all we're caring about is survival for tonight. And okay, get nice and high, although maybe I don't need to do that until it really gets dark. And as far as I understand, for sanity's sake, you want to stay fairly close. Now, it looks like we do have a down arrow there for our sanity, so I'm not sure what's dropping it at the moment. I also need to think about... I wonder, can you toast pine cones? Alright, let's add some fuel. No, you can't toast them. Oh, you can plant trees, though. Okay, that might be a good idea. Oop, that's not what I want to do. Is it? It's probably right. There we go. Right mouse button for planting. If this is going to be our central base, then probably a sound idea to plant some trees. Okay, we'll come over here. Get another sapling. Get these seeds. Get a flower. Now, I'm curious. Does the flower actually give us food? Don't think it did. So, it might just be for sanity. Seeds. Look. Look. Okay, we got some toasted seeds. Yeah, see, that for sure helped our food. So I'll eat both of those. Okay, still lacking a pick. Now it's really getting dark. Probably be better off using a log for fuel. Yeah, there we go. So my main thing that I'm looking for now is just more rocks so that I can build a pick. Okay, now it's dark. Oh, look at that. Okay, I don't want to stay out. I don't want to stray from this circle if I can help it. Ooh, seeds. Let's cook some berries while we can. I mean, we're gonna have to stay around the campfire anyway, so why not? Okay, so we've got more food. Looks pretty good. And I don't want to waste too much of my grass on fuel here. I think that's probably enough, though, to make us through the night. I might as well cook the carrots, too. I mean, why not? Probably makes it better. We can cook the blue mushroom as well. Now, I kind of suspect that the blue cat mushroom is not going to be for your food. That might be for sanity, which is very slowly draining. It's not super draining. I think there is a way to do stuff with the flowers. Yeah, if I have 12, I can do that, which I guess helps us for sanity's sake. So let's continue to move here. I don't know if that frog is bad. Yeah, it looks like the frogs are bad, so I should probably stay away from them. I could have used the saplings maybe as... Okay, this guy is not leaving me alone. Okay, there he goes. Alright, so I kind of want to go where I haven't been. So I'll go over to... And... Don't know if the campfire is going to be on our map, so I'm just going to have to kind of remember. Although it might burn out while we're gone. Okay, I'm not finding what I'm really looking for, which is more rocks so that I can build a pick. Okay, we've got rain. I don't think that's going to really hurt me. Might hurt my sanity, but... Yeah, okay, I'm not really finding what I'm looking for. I'm kind of wondering if this train is not the best train for me. I probably should cut down some more trees, though, just to give me another source of wood so I can build more campfires. Might as well pick flowers while I'm on the way. So we just need one more. Let's follow the road. That gives us a little bit more foot speed. Should probably get grasses while I can, because I don't have a lot of those, and we need some means to make the fires. But hey, I made it through a day. I'm not totally terrible at this game. It seems like those birds have a habit of dropping seeds, so I don't have a means to really capture one yet, but it seems like they're pretty good just from that standpoint. Oh, there's some rocks. Oh no. Is that really what we want? Yeah, there we go. So now we can go over here and use our pickaxe and start chopping away. Okay. And that's going to really help us with a campfire now, if we want to build one of those. I also probably should think about a... Is there a backpack or something? A trap? I know there's a way to do research in the game, which is one of the reasons why some things are locked to us. Oh, we're almost done with a garland, so go ahead and do that. There we go. That should help our sanity, stop it dropping. Okay, I see another rock. So that's under science, I believe. So I need... Looks like gold and stone to be able to do that. So I should probably keep mining. Okay. Ooh, and that up. I have a habit of not being patient enough to wait. Okay, another rock we can mine away on. As a matter of fact, a couple. I'm not getting lucky with any gold. I wonder if the rock actually indicates whether it's going to have gold or not. Or if it's just always a chance. So far, we're not really getting what I'm looking for. But we at least have the means to make more of the various resources we need. So last time, I feel like I built my camp way too early. So this time, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to switch over to my axe and try and find a tree. And I don't know if my other camp's going to be still up, but I'm going to try and find it. I know it was close to the road, so... If I can't find it, it's not a big deal. I think normal campfires are not really going to stick around that long. Okay, I thought it was somewhere over here. I'm not the greatest person with direction sense. Oh, you know what? It was over here, because I remember the frogs being just below me. Yeah, this is probably it over here. I don't see a campfire, so I'm gonna assume that it's gone, because I'm fairly certain this is where we were. So if that's the case, I don't want to be here because there's not a lot to do. How about we go where there's some trees so we can chop them down? Like... There we go. This is a good spot right here. So I'm going to go ahead and make a campfire. And this time it will be closer to the road so that I'll actually know where it is. So... Oh, we need a ton of stone to be able to do that. All right, well, I guess we're going to have to do temporary because I don't have enough time to really play with this. So... Right there, it looks like. All right, let's get chopping. And I am going to replace the trees that we chopped down as soon as I get a chance. And I have a ton of twigs, so I think I'm going to start using that as a fuel source rather than the grasses, so... Like that. I think there's something you can do with the stumps, if I remember correctly. Got some flowers over here, and a carrot. I don't know how well I'm doing as far as food goes. It looks like my food is going bad, perhaps? I wonder if that's what that bar means. I am needing to eat some of this stuff anyway, so... Let's get over into the area and make sure we get the fire going. Okay, let's eat this and just see what it does. Okay, so it hurt my health and it raised my sanity. I kind of figured it would do that. Or something close to that. Okay, so I do want to cook the carrot. And then we've got some berries that I can cook. I didn't cook, get his... Oh, I didn't mean to eat that, but that's okay. Okay. Let's start planting some trees here. Oop. Keep forgetting right-click. I have to get used to that. I wonder if planting them in a spot that normally trees don't grow is a bad call. Like, I wonder if it's biome dependent. Okay, pick up that. And I will eat some carrots. Might as well chop down this tree, too. I say as it gets to a new day, so we don't really have to do that. Alright, so I think we move on here. So the main thing we need, then, is more stone. And the only way it looks like we can get stone is by... chopping at more rocks. I am going to want to get berries and things along the way. But I think I should stick to the road, so I'm kind of getting off that path because of the berries. So let's get back to the road. I'll stick to the road so I know where I'm going and how I can get back to where I want to be. But so far, yeah, I'm quite enjoying the game. Ooh, there's some stone up above, so I'll get that here in a second. We still don't have the gold, so that's another thing I'm looking for. Although I think that little bing-bong noise that I just heard was indicating to me that I have the ability to make something new. I haven't really looked at my crafting bar in a while. I should probably do that once it's camp time again. I feel like during the day, the best use of my time is continuously working. Ooh, the road ends here, so... Should I go the other way, then? Let's open up the menu here, because the road does go this way, and I don't think it dead ends at that point. Maybe it does. I don't know. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot down here anyway, so let's go ahead up the road. can grab twigs and things as we go. Oh. Clicking on things that have already been done. Alright. Here we go. Stone that we didn't mine. And I think that's the end of our pick, so we're gonna build another one. Okay, we should be good on being able to build a more permanent campfire now. Although whether or not we need that at this point, I don't know. Still having a hard time getting gold. It might be a particular type of rock that gives me that, so I could just be doing the wrong thing. I don't know what the niter does, but I might as well pick it up because it seems like a good thing to do. I don't have really anything I can do with that skeleton just yet. Oh, got another rock. What's going on with these? Like, is this gonna give me wood? Oh yeah, see, it just instantly fell over. So it must be, like, burned or dead or something. So all we're really getting out of it is, no, I didn't want to chop that. I wanted the pine cone. Okay. Let's re-equip that. Go back on the road. Ooh, got another rock to mine. Okay, we're getting close to the... not necessarily nighttime. I'd call it maybe more twilight or dusk. Okay, we got some big rocks here. Fortunately, the trees are kind of in the way of me collecting things. Okay, let's grab ourselves another pickaxe. And switch over to the axe, which is somewhere in my inventory. There it is. Let's chop this tree down because it's in the way. Okay, this area is very scary even at dusk. Something just moved. I don't like this place. Let's go. Yeah, things are moving. I don't like it. Let's get out of here. Okay, I think the road dead-ended anyway, so... where do we want to set up camp? Of where we've explored. Probably down here, at the bend. I should have the resources to be able to build a more permanent campfire. Right around here. So... I'm gonna do it right here. Except I don't want to be too close to the ponds, I don't think. I want to be somewhere where I can still do things, but I guess it doesn't necessarily matter. So let's do it right here. It's in view of the road, and we get a fire pit. Okay, now let's take a look at all of our stuff. So we've got tools, and that's all we can do for right now. We've got light. We can have a torch if we wanted to. Don't really care. We can do traps. Traps can catch us rabbits. That might be worth doing. Science. We need the science machine, but I need gold for it. And then finally, we've got a grass suit. Provides a small amount of protection. It consumes a lot of grass, though, so I don't know if I'm too keen on that. And that looks like about it as far as stuff that we can wear or craft. So really, we're just looking for gold at this point. I feel like we might want to do a trap. I feel like the traps are something you want to do, though, when you have a more permanent solution of where you're going to reside. Definitely food is a problem, I would say, with this playthrough. All right, now it's dark time, so go ahead and build up our fire. And I should probably start cooking. Okay, let's definitely eat this. But yeah, I feel like food, we're starting to get to a point where I'm not happy where I am with my food at all, so I think we need to start thinking about that. So I will build at least 1 or 2 traps. And we do have a little bit of a burrow here, so I'm going to put one right there. It's not quite where I wanted it. Put it right... There we go. We are running a little low on twigs and stuff. I'm willing to put a log on here, perhaps, when it burns lower. We should also be planting trees at this time, I think. Okay. I'll go ahead and plant a couple. Alright. Let's find some more little rabbit holes, so we'll put this one there. Oh, is that just the natural growing process? Because it scared the living crap out of me the last time I saw that. Alright, so this should be... is it on the map? It is. Okay, so that's now our permanent camp, more or less. Now we just need to get into an area where we can kind of improve ourselves. The main way we're going to do that is by mining more rocks so that we can get the science so that we can do other survivey type things. But hopefully we catch some rabbits, and as we go out in the wilds here, hopefully we'll get some more food. Like these carrots here will be nice. Got some more berries over here. There we go. That's a different rock. That might be the kind of rock we're looking for. So let's switch that on out. There we go. So it is definitely a different rock. Well, I like this area. Looks like we're going to be doing some mining here. Okay. It looks like, yeah, we get a gold ingot, or what is it, nugget? Yeah, gold nugget every time we do stuff here, so... What else do we need for the science machine? Wood and stone. Which I feel like we have a fair amount of. I thought I saw something out of my corner of my eye down here, but for now I think we're just going to get some twigs and some grasses and some other sources of food, and I'm going to go ahead and head back to my camp a little bit early once I get these things so that I can start working on the science machine and get it going, because I don't really know what's required for it. I just know that it's a thing and I have to do it to progress a little bit. We have a carrot up here that I should probably grab. And we are kind of headed in the direction, so these are things I'm going to need anyway, the twigs and the grasses, so we'll get some food along the way. These are areas I have not really explored, so it's all good. And I think once I get the... Oh, hello, there's a turkey. Can we kill the turkey? Okay, it kind of ran away from me. I don't know if I really want to attack the turkey here. Maybe, but... Maybe if... Oh, look at there. Our little traps paid off. So, grab the whatever's in there. And we will... put him in... There we go. Apparently you can only have one rabbit per per thingy? Okay, so first things first, let's get our science. So, science machine, and we're going to slap that right there. And then it breaks down objects into their scientific components. Okay, so we just need to feed it things that we don't want. So, like, lighter. How do I do it? Oh, okay. Backpack, prototype. There we go. That's what I was looking to do. Okay, so you get like a prototype item. Okay, we have another science thing that we can do, which is a prototype shovel. Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's cook up these rabbits. So, I'll grab a log, put it on the fire, and murder a rabbit, and then cook it. I'm assuming that you... Oh, can you cook the rabbit alive? I guess you can. And if I remember correctly, the shovel, wherever that ended up, there it is, you can use to dig stumps to get logs. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I think this is going to be a good point to go ahead and wrap up the video here. So we got quite a bit of progress going, and, you know, I've been enjoying the game quite a bit. It's a, you know, pretty basic survival type game, and I definitely have enjoyed what I've played so far. Some of it's a learning process, some of it I kind of had an inkling about, but yeah, it seems like we're on our way to a little bit of sustainability. Now, I have a feeling that the game's going to get harder and harder as we go into the game, and there's probably events that happen at certain points that will cause me issues and things, and I've heard some hints of things that can happen because this game has been around for a little while, but I think I've done a decent job of kind of not really paying it too much mind, so a lot of this is still kind of new to me, like when I'm going through a forest and and the trees are growing and scaring the crap out of me, you know, that kind of stuff. But in any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.